never AWOL, or they mad now, cause they lost. That's on you, not on me. Lately my phone on D&D. I try to get to get some peace, that's all I need. I try to get to get some peace, that's all I need. My phone right back on D&D. It's like only rest if RIP. I got my wife, I got my kids. Probably got a few friends that I don't need. Not fake, never been fraud. Been great, still a little flawed. Always need sign when they call. Order up a drink while I'm sitting at the bar. Like, I need a strong tail, Nico make two. Honey Jack with a little bit of juice. CYA throwing up the dose. I'm all in. Little grub at black and blue. No sauce, that strip got juice. For dessert, I just need a little mousse. I'm starving. I try to get some peace, that's all I need. I try to get some peace, that's all I need. Need what I want what I need. Need what I want now. Like 1, 2, 3, giddy up. Heard you thought it was a drought, is you serious? Make one call, turn the city up. Cop a little attaboy for the pick me up. Standing on the green like Wimbledon. Match point set serve, going for the win. Try to stay humble, still going do it big. Don't assume I'm cocky, I'm confident. Earned every dollar for the time I spent. Hard times, they come and go. 10 toes, I never fold. I can never, ever, ever go. I try to get some peace, that's all I need. I try to get some peace, that's all I need.
Oh my God. Give me a lead, Charlie, if you can hear me loud and clear. Let's get this shit going. Oh. Stings the nostrils. Answer that goddamn phone. It's Man Cave Mondays, man. I'm a little bit different from everybody else. Let's get it.
I'm here with you, damn it.
And you can slice. You can slice the face. You can slice the chest.
But you know what? It all comes back to one thing.
It's not the fun. But it's not for children, though. I'm fucking with grown folks right now. Come on, man.
Raiders, make sure to appreciate
Remind folks
that confirmation.
colon in front of their question so that grabs my attention.
Put a key up front of it.
It's Timmy time.
Brother, this guy stinks.
Goddamn you two correctional officers. I hope they pay you well.
Glad everybody stopped by, having a real good time, my guy. Rocky coming through, letting know he shoot goddamn rope for the bug out.
Pause.
Ron, thanks for stopping by. Thanks for being a goddamn member. Hey, man, thanks for stopping by. Thanks for being a goddamn member. Ian, thanks for stopping by. Thanks for being a goddamn member.
You know, they're gonna be like, he was a good man. Yeah!
See you, Geppetto, the like button. Put me back in the goddamn algorithm.
Emotional, damn it.
Fun is definitely what we're going to be heavily focused on.
I think that everybody's on Sabinja's balls. They got them both cupped with the hands, like kind of like this. Like, let me cup them for you.
Boy, ain't no way, boy.
Chris, you know you got the goddamn hooked on phonics, sir. Here we go. I'm ambidextrous.
What more do you want from me?
I'm not a goddamn mathematician. I don't think Dwayne is here. My resident mathematician. Man, you already know what the deal is, man. Smash that goddamn like button, man. Let's get it popping real quick for a Man Cave Monday. Let's get it jumping real quick for a Man Cave Monday. My name is Marine X. Appreciate y'all once again kicking the goddamn door in for another one and another one. We're having a good old time. And I'm just saying it's one of those chill type of Mondays. It's President's Day. Congratulations. You know, the commencement of President's Day originally was to celebrate, you know, say George Washington. Now we just kind of celebrate everybody and their mama goddamn birthday, man. Celebrations. Happy birthday. I drink to you, Mr. President. Ah, man, that shit stings the nostrils. That shit is getting the job done. I guess say first off, thank you for kicking the door in. Another live stream. A lot of places you could have went, but for some reason you decided to come here, and I appreciate stuff like that. And I'm just kind of chilling out, man, kind of rocking out with the damn old cock out.
Pause.
And I'm just having a good time. And earlier I was live streaming. I've been doing a lot of vertical live streaming lately. Let me guys know what you think about that. Do you guys follow the vertical live streaming? Introduced to a lot of new people, a lot of trolls. I appreciate all the mods to be out there making that shit happen. The vertical live streams, man, the vertical live streams be goddamn full of them trolls. But it's all good though. It is all good. We got a gang of folks in here. Let it be known that you're here. Let me know what you carried today. Is your day over? It's already 2200 on the East Coast, 2100 here Central Time. Let me know where you're at. Let me know what you carried today. Also, are you going to Blade, Texas this weekend? Because if you're going to Blade, Texas, look for the guy with the dreadlocks. That would be I, okay? That would be me, and he would be I guess we'll talk about what I'm smoking today, what I'm drinking today. We'll see what you guys are carrying and all of that good stuff as well. So first off, out of a Marine X Glen Caring glass, we're going to be dropping some of this Woodford Reserve Double Oak. Got the Marine X Pound Sand whiskey caps in there. Listen, I've just been kind of like enjoying my gear lately, man. I got the coaster action. I need to clean that shit off. You see, I use my shit, right? You see, I freaking use my shit, Boosie,
Hey,
okay?
bro, come on now, dog.
Marine X coasters
Come
and shit.
on, man.
But we're going to be enjoying the good old, the Woodford Reserve Double Oaked. I just bought this bottle. I've been putting this stuff in goddamn flask and shit, taking
What?
it to... No, listen, don't tell the owners of the... Don't tell them.
Bro, what are you talking about, man?
Don't let them know. But just really been enjoying this. I'm a big fan of the Woodford Reserve Double O. It's only 90 proof, but it's so smooth. It's a good first drinker. Okay, it's a very nice first drinker and all of that good stuff. Have all that with this is a Romeo and Julieta. This is a Reserva Real Nicaraguan. I don't know what none of that shit mean. I just know that the shit be tasting tasty as hell, bruh. Hell yeah. Got a nasty V cut going on. And all that. So we'll talk about all that, man. Let me know what y'all are smoking on. Smoke them if you got them.
Smoke something, bitch.
Drink it if you got it. Just kind of hang out, rock out with, and come here and give me a goddamn kiss. I see y'all already in here. I see you in the mix already, so let's see who's here. Let's say hello to some folks. Y'all are here nice and early. X needs to put those kids to bed. Mike and Ikes, you freaking read my mind, sir. Thanks for stopping by. Thanks for being a goddamn literally. Hey, listen, you know I'm a dad. I got 5 kids. Have you seen my wife? Have you seen how bad that broad is? Listen, I just talk different. She already know what the goddamn deal is. Have you seen how bad that bitch is? Oh, y'all must not know. Let them know, chat. Goddamn, Mrs. X will freaking make you take your goddamn panties off, man.
Pause.
I'm just saying, she'll make you drop them things, okay? So, yeah, I had to put them goddamn kids to bed. It be like that sometimes. But I appreciate you being here nice and early, letting folks to smash that like button. Listen, do you prefer Johnson & Johnson or Walmart brand baby powder? Whenever you smack them goddamn like button, smack that shit.
Are you not entertained? Are you not entertained?
Let's get them likes up real quick. We see who else is here. Let's see. And we also got Sucker Free is here as well. Hey, listen, I saw you in the vertical live stream earlier. Appreciate you being here again. Hopefully you're having a good one. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is. The real Chris Brown is here as well, saying smack that like button. Ian is in the building, making the shit happen. Appreciate you kicking the door in. Brass Catcher 365. I'm lost on what that is. Well, first off, Brass Catcher, thanks for kicking the goddamn door in. And do you hook a brass catcher to the AR and catch the rounds as they're coming out? Because if they do, that has to make freaking police call easy AF at the end of the goddamn range day, sir. Life must be easy at the end of the freaking range day with you around. So Hoop Kid is here as well, sitting here smoking some strawberry coffee and was thinking we need a Marine X tactile turn collab. Sir, listen, it's so crazy. You mean tactile? I would like a tactile turn and a tactile knife collab and all of that good stuff. I guess we could just jump into a couple of things I'm carrying today. Speaking of tactile turn, of course, I'm literally damn near creaming myself using a tactile turn pen. So I got the tactile turn pen, which is being utilized for any of the, wait a minute, what am I hearing? Hold on, my phone is freaking trolling me, bro. What is going on, phone? You doing the most. But I got the tactile turn pen that I'm using today. Listen, the tactile turn, this is I think they call it the Dark Matters. You can't get this anymore. I linked up down below where you can get a similar pen, just in case you want to check them out. But I've been using the shit out of this Field Notes Reporter's Notepad. I did not think I would like this as much as I do. I really did not think I would like this as much as I do. I use this for quick notes all day long. Of course, I still use the Marine X Chronicle for the start of my day. But as I put down like different notes and things that I'm thinking about, B-roll shots that I might have, video ideas, if you guys tell me ideas that you have about the stuff that you carry today, I might jot it down here on this notepad. This thing is just so handy. It's a weird size. It's a reporter size, like a freaking Poindexter reporter, like a journalist type shit. And it gets the job done for that type of stuff. In the pocket is still what was on the EDC video. I talked about this last week when I dropped my EDC for the winter. This is the Hogue Deca American made. This is the G10 scales. It has those fantastic dark earth, I guess is what they call it. Dark earth pattern here. And for overall, I'm a big fan of this thing, mainly because it just kind of gets out of your way. It's fun to use. I love that it has the CPM 20 CV blade steel on it. It cleans up well, does have the warning style blade. Their able lock, which is similar to like the Axis lock, but like their version, like whatever that means, on all of that good stuff as well. So overall, I've just been a really big fan of this thing, and I just kind of keep it in here, kind of just let it rock out. And next to that, we also have the Streamlight Wedge. Now, the Streamlight Wedge has been something that I put back in the pocket mainly because I want to get reacquainted with it. Of course, my normal carry is the Phoenix PD. What is it right now? I think the Nightcore EDC 33 is what I've been rocking recently. But putting this back in the pocket just gives me an appreciation for everything that I've kind of grown up with when it came over the last year of carrying this thing. 300 lumen working mode, 1000 lumen turbo mode, which you can use for a few seconds before this thing overheats. You can actually change the pocket clip around, which normally you can't do with a flashlight. Like, this thing has all sorts of, I have like a bigger appreciation for this the more and more that I don't use it, and then I come back and use it again. Even the rear tail switch, or the real USB-C charging port here, it is, you know, I thought I was going to be mad because it wasn't covered, but I have dropped this in water. The IP rating, whatever the heck the IP rating on this thing is, it is literally real life. Okay, they mean what they say what they mean. I guess we could talk about the watch as well. We're rocking the Ben Roos, the DTPU field watch. Now, this is the same watch that they this is a military reissue. This is the same watch that they issued to military officers during Vietnam. And this is a fantastic, listen, this is probably one of my favorite watches next to my VAR A12 Dirty Dozen. I love the fact it has a lume on it. Does anybody know how to like buff sapphire? That's one thing I would like to know, though. I got a couple of scratches on this thing just from the hard uses. I mean, it's just a fantastic, look at that automatic just ticking around on that thing. You can see the scuff though between the 12 and the 1. That kind of gets on my nerves. But other than that, I've been a big fan of this watch overall. And then just kind of still just rocking out. Oh, let me grab this Reform wallet because they sent this out to me. I don't know how I feel about it. So, of course, I've seen Quack. I've seen the Everyday Minimalist. I've seen a lot of different folks rocking this Reform wallet. And crazy enough, they sent me 2 of these. They sent the one that has a little coin purse. Then they sent the one that's regular. You know what made this really suck for them is that they sent this wallet to me the same week that a company called Wayfinder sent me this wallet called the Flux. And other than so this thing has a magnet in it, and I think that's why everybody likes it. But today I dropped a video and I talked about the Wayfinder Flux, and that wallet is basically the Reform wallet without the magnets. And that wallet only costs $35. This wallet costs freaking $98.
Hey, bro, come on now,
This
dog.
shit is, listen, it's nice.
Come on, man.
It's just hard to recommend this. I don't even know where my Wayfinder is. It's hard to recommend this when I have that Wayfinder, which is like basically getting the job done and not costing as much. What do you guys think about that Reformer? They're really good about getting their product in the hands of creators. Okay, I will give them that. Okay, they're really good about getting their products in the hands of creators. Let me know what you guys have been rocking out as well, and let's see who else is going on is here. Hope X is okay. No, I'm okay, man. Still need to get mine. The buddy, daddy duties, Ian. Hopefully you're all right, man. Let's see. I'm still die for the block. Just wrapping up the nice Romeo Julieta reserve stick and got the notification. Sir, it's a, you know what? It's a sign, sir. Come here, give me a goddamn hug. Come here, give me a goddamn kiss.
Pause.
It must be a sign because I'm having a Romeo and Julieta as well. Match made in heaven.
Gay.
So we already got that going on. Thor is here as well. Thanks for kicking the door in. Listen, put a Q colon in front of your stuff. A Q colon in front of your stuff will gain my attention. It will let me answer a question. Listen, Blade, Texas. Let's first talk about Blade, Texas. So Blade, Texas is going to be happening this weekend Friday and Saturday. If you've never been to a blade show and you're going to be coming, take this as a little bit of advice. Okay, first off, my recommendation for blade shows is you need to not bring goddamn sand to the beach, okay? Don't do it. You need not bring sand to the beach, meaning that when I go to blade shows, I go to blade show with no knife in my pocket. Last year, I went both days. I didn't take a knife. I only bought, well, technically I bought 2 things, but I only got one that day, and I got the Tops Knives Ferret table price. But my recommendation is you're going to blade show to spend some money or to window shop. If you go there naked, you're going there to spend money. If you go there with a knife, you're going there to window shop. So that's kind of one way to think about it, okay? Do I have a booth at Blade Texas? No, you know, I thought about working a booth at Blade Texas, Ace on Knives. And you guys, Maurice Moves, you guys probably heard of him before. Him and I talked about getting a booth at Blade Texas, but like it was a lot of moving parts. Like working exhibiting at a Blade show is a lot of work. And I kind of just want to enjoy the show. This year, I'm going to take a way smaller camera setup. Last year, I took like a big behemoth. I took my best camera and one of my biggest lenses. I'm not doing that shit this year, okay? We're going to keep the vlog setup small, just kind of almost to the point where I can stick that shit in my pocket. You know what I'm saying? I also not a big fan of being pocket checked. I'm just saying. So I would recommend we don't do that. Otherwise, I might be an immediate walk away. Okay. Listen, you can pocket check me. I am not a fan. I'm from East Cleveland, Ohio. And I don't know how many of y'all are from like the hood, but I'm from East Cleveland, Ohio. I'm not a big fan of like someone checking my pockets, whether that's for money, for my boomstick, like the boomstick that I'm carrying today. This is a live stream. I can't even show you with I should have set the boomstick on the table because YouTube has all these weird rules about boomsticks. But so back to Blade Texas. Blade Texas, it doesn't matter how early you show up. The lines are going to be crazy long. You can show up at will call. You can have a pre-purchased ticket. It doesn't matter. Of course, they're not going to be running you through metal detectors. It's a Blade show, and this is Texas. But you have to have a wristband. They bring you in an orderly fashion. So just give yourself some time if you really want to be there. Unless you're trying to get there to buy a specific knife, there is zero need to show up on time. The show's all day long. I think the doors open to general public at 10:30. My recommendation would be to get there like 11:30 or 12. Because if you get there at 10 and you get in line, you're not going to get into about 11 anyway, because everybody has to get a wristband. So that will be number one. If you have a press pass, early bird or something like that, enjoy yourself. They said, I don't rate it. You know what I'm saying? They said, I got to have 150,000. I said, hey, damn, bro,
come on now, dog. Come on, man.
They said, X, you can't get a press pass until you have 150,000 subscribers. I said, okay, man. Duly noted. Much respect for y'all following your rules. So you'll have folks in there such as like Everyday Minimalist. He'll have a press pass, you know, OG, triple OG. If Best Damn EDC goes, folks like that, if they go, they'll have that type of stuff. So just enjoy yourself. Another thing is, if you intend to go there and sell your own merch not as an exhibitor, expect to get that ass bounced up out of here, just like I did earlier with Jazz. Expect that again. Okay. Expect for them to bounce your ass up out of there. They're not a big fan of people exhibiting on their own. So if you're trying to sell REs, sell knives, I'm not telling you not to do it. I'm just telling you that if you get caught, they're going to send you to the goddamn upper room.
What? That upper room, nigga?
They're going to send it.
Upper room with Jesus.
You know what I'm saying? So it's just like a big thing. Did it to us. Thanks for kicking the goddamn door in. I appreciate that, my guy. Y'all from East Cleveland. But like, so I would just not recommend selling your REs, your used knives. Just don't, I wouldn't recommend it. So this year I intend to spend a little bit of money at Blade Show. I budgeted myself. I have 5 rules for when I'm deciding on whether or not I'm going to buy something. My first rule, and I'll talk about this in an upcoming video. If you're a channel member, I drop videos early and also drop videos for channel members that you might think are interesting. For instance, I'm about to drop a video on how I make YouTube videos from start to finish, how many hours it takes me to do every single process, and kind of also a breakdown of how much I charge certain companies, not for everything, but kind of give you a behind the scenes. So if you're interested in doing this type of content, that's the type of stuff I give to members. But the biggest thing is whenever you're just I budget myself out. The first thing I think about when I'm budgeting stuff like a blade show or something like that is, number one, can I live past the hype train? Right? So the hype train is a new item's about to drop. An example would be the Apple Vision Pro just came out. I don't have a desire for that shit, but some of you tech heads might want that type of stuff, right? The hype is kind of dying down from that. So Blade Texas has a lot of hype around it. SHOT Show, Blade Texas, any of that type of stuff has hype behind it. So my first recommendation is, can you go 2 or 3 weeks or 20 or 30 days and not make that purchase? Well, you can't really do that with Blade Show. Blade Show's 2 days. You either got to freaking shit or get off the pot. So second thing is, it was like, okay, I'm going to make the decision. I'm going to do it. Is like, what's the budget going to be? I think I really want to limit myself to spend no more than $300 at Blade Texas.
What?
I'm just saying.
Bro, what are you talking about, man?
No more than that. So I'm thinking about like, how do I constrain myself from that? This year, I'm super interested in the table price of the Bradford Guardian. I want to know what the table price is going to be. I know how much it is on Blade HQ. I know how much it is on their website. I think I want another fixed blade. But then I think to myself, well, I just got this fantastic Magna Cut from Montana Knife Company. Do I need that? Well, none of these are really needs, right? So $300 is kind of where I want to buttonhole myself. This year also, I really want to try to spend my money at an independent, the smaller companies that are out there. The companies that have 1 or 2 people sitting at a table at Blade Show with their sign in the front and they're just hoping that you stop by. Now, $300 doesn't go a long way for those small micro brands because, it takes a lot of work for them to do that type of stuff. They're working in attics and basements and sheds. Maybe they finally got the money together and they leased out some space in a commercial strip mall, whatever. So I'm thinking about that. I'm not buying any knick-knack, paddywhacks, no knucks. First off, knucks are probably illegal in most of y'all places anyway. Y'all buy them and carry around like freaking knuckleheads.
Hey, bro, come on now, dog. Come on, man.
But no knucks, no fidgets. I'm not shitting on that. If that stuff brings you joy, then freaking carry that shit. But for me personally, no, I'm not interested in it. I'm highly interested in knives. It's Blade Show. I'm also kind of interested to see if anybody... my hopes and dreams is that Leatherman's there and I can get a Leatherman arc and make that shit happen, even though I don't need that shit, okay? I've talked about it several times. I've already modified my Leatherman Free P4. There's not a need for it, but just when you go to Blade Show, just enjoy yourself. Here's my second recommendation. Don't buy the weekend pass. I don't think there's a need for it. I think that unless you're just like all in and you're staying out there, right? I would recommend getting the weekend pass. It's the same shit both days. Exhibitors tend to leave early on Saturdays, so unless you just intend to be out there, unless you're a creator like me or something like that, I don't think there's a need to get the 2-day pass. You probably could just avoid that altogether. What do you guys intend to get at Blade Show, Blade Atlanta? Maybe you're going to Blade West. Are you going to it? Let me know. I would love to know some of y'all thoughts about that type of stuff because overall, Blade Show's exciting. It's normally a real exciting time and all that. Put a Q code in the front of your stuff. Let me see if I can segregate out to anybody that has comments about that. The vertical live streams on YouTube don't save to your profile. Didn't see it for a reply on YouTube. Yeah, so they do save on my channel, but they don't look. They look exactly the same. So when you go to my channel and you look for a vertical live stream, you're going to pull, when you go to the channel itself, you go to the live button and it literally just lists out, it just lists everything out, but you can't really tell what's a vertical stream. Maybe YouTube will figure this out, but the way you kind of figure out if it's a vertical live stream, hover your mouse over it. You see that's vertical. That's vertical. This is horizontal and it's the current live stream. So you can kind of tell what's vertical or not by just kind of hovering your mouse over it. Maybe they'll figure out a way to differentiate between that. but this is how it looks right now whenever you're kind of looking at that, when you're looking at that content. Quad coming through with the essentials only. Okay, sir. I have to check that out. So hopefully that answers your question. Just sitting here in my living room, just sitting here in my living room, looking out the window, no pockets, birthday suit. Hold on, come on.
Hey, bro, come on now,
What?
dog.
In front of the window?
Come on, man.
Man, oh man, sir. Okay, you out here just letting the goddamn balls hang out.
Pause.
Okay, I feel what you're saying, man. I feel you. Ian says, like, every work day, carry the fastback compact and the flawless knife. Listen, I didn't know they made a compact version of the Milwaukee fastback. You're talking about the Milwaukee fastback, right? Interesting. Franco says, what up, X? Hope all is well. Question, is Kershaw's 50th anniversary, is there more to that? Oh, it's down here. What's the field watch looks icy? That's the Ben Roos. The link is in the description for the field watch that I'm wearing. It's the Ben Roos DTP, DTUP, whatever. They named it after the same watch that they issued to soldiers in Vietnam. So that's why it has a real funky name, because that was the name that they used for the U.S. military. Let's see. It's Kershaw's 50th anniversary. Is there anything in their selection that gets Grandpa going? Listen, I think that the Den of Tools had the Kershaw Bel Air. That looks super interesting. I need to read. I don't have a relationship with Kershaw. I need to reach out to them. They'll send your boy some stuff. I'm just saying.
Hey, bro, come on now, dog. Come on, man.
Holla at me, Kershaw, man. I'll do y'all just right. Is that Ben Roos Auto? Yeah, it has a Swiss automatic movement in it. So, and it's not, to be honest with you, it's not a horrible price. It's assembled in the USA. Obviously, the parts come from all over the world, but it's assembled in the USA. And this watch overall just kind of like is real vibey. And the thing I like about this, it has really decent lume on it. Lume is, if I were to turn off all these lights in the man cave, it's just like I guess the best terminology is like the paint or that they put on the indices or the numbers or the dials to make it light up whenever you're in darkness. And the darker it is, the lume goes, and it eventually will dim out, but it just helps you see this in total darkness without needing a battery. So I'm a big fan of this watch overall. I like automatic movements more than quartz movements. I'm not a snob. I tend to prefer automatic because it ticks multiple times per second. So like for me, sometimes I like to put automatic watches next to my ear and just listen to them tick. I'm a freaking weirdo like that, but I like doing shit like that. Ronald Young Jr., thanks for stopping by. Thanks for being a goddamn member. Hopefully your trip was good, man. I know you said you were going on the trip soon, so hopefully you had a good time with that and you picked up that Swiss card. What up, good people? Glad to be in the building on. He's coming in from Cleveland as well. Got a good head on your shoulders. Alex says in chat, what's the best Ghost energy drink? It has to be either Swedish Fish or or Cherry Limeade. Those are like two of my favorites. Those are the ones I buy in packs of 10, or what do they come in packs of? No, they come in packs of 30. Wait, yeah, I think they come in packs of 30. I buy them in packs of 30. Today's carry for Mike and Ike's was the Blacked Out Bug Out, the first edition. He had a Casio, the World Time. He had a socket set, did some mods to the truck, Acosta sunglasses, and the nutsack sling on standby. Yeah, I owe you guys a video on the nutsack speed sling. I haven't done that video yet, and I haven't even showed it on a live stream yet because I hate doing videos on items that are unavailable. I think that's unfair to the viewer. If I show something, you get excited about it, you get all excited, you're ready to rock and roll, and you can't make the purchase. Even if it's not non-affiliate, if whatever, it's not for me. It's just literally same thing when I go watch videos on content creators and they may show something. They say, well, I'm showing you this video. The item doesn't come out for 4 weeks, but I just wanted to show you all the functionality of it. I'm like, what is going on, sir? You could have kept this review. This is a review that you could have kept. No need for it whatsoever. Somebody put me down for 2 more ounces, man. So I'm at 2. This should put me at 4. I don't think my resident statistician is here, Dwayne, but let's put me down for 2 more ounces. As a reminder, Woodford Reserve double oaked on deck, only 90 proof. So real easy, smooth drinker. I don't know how much it costs in your area, but it's not that bad. So you're not going to bully me. I'm going to say that's 2 ounces, okay? I'm going to say that's 2 ounces. So somebody put me down for freaking 4 ounces. Absolutely. Smoke them if you got them as well, okay?
Smoke something, bitch.
As mentioned earlier, smoke those things if you got them. Bentley is here. Hopefully classes are going well for you, man. I got nominated for 2 awards and have to walk to red carpet with the lady friend. Got a good budget gentleman's carry option. That's a good one. So Bentley, I did a live stream on Valentine's Day about the items I had to carry because I was wearing slacks and shit. But if you want to carry something directly on your person and your red carpet, I'm assuming you're going to be wearing a blazer or a smoking jacket or a tuxedo or something. So in the breast pocket, I would keep something like the Tecto F2 Bravo, maybe the Coast CEO pin, any of those CEO knives that everybody and their mom is making. CRKT makes one. Tecto makes one. Coast makes one. Boker makes one. Any of those very slim, unintimidating knives I would keep in there or directly in your pocket. Or if you just, and I'm thinking about a gentleman's carry, like if you, for some reason, you need to pull out a knife at this event, I would do something like that. Or I would just carry like a very simple multi-tool. If you already own the Leatherman juice, you can stick that in the breast pocket. Just something simple, right? Just something real simple. I wouldn't do the most with it. So hopefully that answers the question as well. Michael says, get you a nice bushcraft knife. Listen, I don't do enough like whittling and creating tinder and all that stuff to need like a heavy duty use bushcraft. I have them. And for me personally, the MKC Magna Cut Blackfoot can do all of that stuff. But what I've noticed, Michael, is when I go hunting, even when I sleep on my hunting site and I create a fire, I'm not doing heavy bushcraft. Like I may use a maul rather, or a axe to get some firewood. I may just bring this shit with me because I normally sleep near my truck, but it's nothing super extensive, right? It says get the tactile rock wall for 300. Oh my God. Yeah, you can get a slip joint. You can get a nice slip joint if you want to. Jack Knives got some freaking slip joints for that ass. They'll freaking rake you over the coals. You hear me?
Bro, come on now, dog. Come on, man.
Nice guy. Thanks for stopping by, sir. Thanks for being a goddamn member. Pick up a chopper. You talking about literally? You know what I'm saying? Like a chopper, like we over here just making that shit happen. Get a Zon at Blade, Texas, says Mike and Ike's. Here's the thing, man. I know, I'm not crazy. Like I understand how it works. Well, I think I'm not crazy. You understand what I'm saying?
What?
No, I think I'm not crazy.
Bro, what are you talking about, man?
So what I would say is the Zon and any of the Chris Reeve knives, they make me draw pause mainly because how much work you got to do to break them in. And I like the knives. The Zon, the 21 back in the day, what is it, the 31, whatever they're called. When I was at Blade, Texas last year, I was able to check out some of them, and they were brand new. And I was out at, what's the name of that company in Fort Worth that sponsors Everyday Minimalist videos every now and again? I can't even think of the name of them. They let me check it out. And I was like, man, this thing is, first off, it's not double studded. I think the 21s are not double studded. I want to reverse flick. That's weird. I got to buy another stud. The Zon was cool and all, but it was like so much work. I don't know if I want to put that much work in because I do EDC YouTube videos. So I don't carry the same knife for more than like a month and a half at a time. If I was how I was before I started pumping out these videos, I might carry the same goddamn mossy oak for fucking 2 years, okay? That's what I thought it was. The House of Blades. Appreciate that, Mike and Ice. But yeah, so I know that when I went out there and I visited their booth at Blade, Texas, Chris, he was there. He let me check out the Zon. He let me check out the last Zon that he was about to sell. As I was like touching it and fondling that shit and all over that type of stuff. He was about to sell it, but before he sold it, I was able to check it out, and it just wasn't really getting Grandpa excited. I'm really kind of more excited about some of these micro brands, some of the things that some of these brands that we already know, like some of the stuff that Kershaw's putting out, some of the stuff that Hogue is putting out. It's really nice. And so it's kind of hard. And then I also want to like look at a Rosie. I don't think I'm going to buy one. I want to look at some stuff from ProTech. So I want to check that type of stuff out as well. He said I would be shocked that I forgot the name of the store. I mean, it'd be like that sometimes, you know? You know, I got 5 kids and shit. I can't remember everything. Bentley says, also an antique store has a vintage Gerber X Blackie's Collins neck knife for $30. Relatively small, but easy concealed. Would you pick that up? Well, let's do a field trip because I don't even know what that is. Field trip. Let's pull that shit up real quick, man. So you said a vintage store has a Gerber X Blackie Collins neck knife. I don't like neck knives to begin with. So that's like number one to begin with, right? So, I mean, it's $30. If we're just looking at these prices online, I could see where you might think that might be a deal. I don't know anything about these, but the fact that these things are coming in for a relatively low price is not bad. Let me just look at this one real quick. Are these by Gerber? Or am I thinking about something else? So it does have a small lanyard hole, so you could run. It looks like you could run it on a keychain. And interesting. Yeah, that might be something you might want to check out. To be honest with you, that's not bad. Yeah, that might be something you might want to check out. Check out the ProTech SBR Runt number 5. Let me write those down real quick, Ian, because that's not. I keep hearing about both of these. The ProTech SBR and the Runt number 5. The Runt number 5 is like something I hear about. I think somebody won one that was in chat recently. And it's kind of like, okay, so the Runt number 5. Well, I'm in Texas, so I can carry this shit. Sir, $750 for the super. Man, oh man. Can I get the regular one, please? Can I get one with a little bit of, you know what, Ian, this is not a bad. They're small, obviously. They're really small. I would want something that had G10 scales, though. Is this G10 right here? Reverse Tanto. Okay, so the scales are aluminum. It's not horrible. I prefer anything except for titanium. I know you guys like fucking titanium. I can't stand that shit.
Hey, bro, come on now, dog. Come on, man.
I apologize, man. Let me start my 2-part apology by first saying fuck titanium scales. Nah, you know what? I like titanium scales. They're just not for me, per se. I think that overall, that the scales are cool and all, but me personally, I don't have like a big need for titanium scales. I just don't have like a big need for titanium scales. They can feel a little bulky in the pocket. I own knives that have titanium. I'm not shitting on them. I would still carry it, okay? I don't want you thinking I wouldn't carry this shit. It's just something I'm normally not super interested in. Ace on says, have you handled the Microtech stitch? Looks bad ass. And he put freaking dollar symbols in there. So I don't know if it's dollar symbols for YouTube or for the because of how freaking fantastic it looks. Let me write that shit down real quick. Microtech. Here's the thing about Microtech. That I don't know how, is it an OTF? Is that all Microtech makes is OTF knives? Somebody let me know, man. You know I'm a goddamn peasant in chief. I don't know all this shit, okay? It's just like I want to like Microtech. I know most of their stuff, or if not everything, is made in America. No, this isn't an OTF. Okay, interesting. So they are doing something a little bit different. So Blade HQ has a bunch of them. There are some $3,700. Oh my God.
What?
Did you see? Let me see. What is,
Bro, what are you talking about, man?
I'm sorry, 3,700. I need you to give me a blowjob, and I need you to possibly be the video man while I'm freaking fucking my wife. Film the shit. We need to make money because me and her are gonna have to post on OnlyFans for that shit. Sir, that is some goddamn change. That is almost the cost of my mortgage. It's disgusting that my mortgage costs more than this knife. But this is a freaking pricey boy. Made in the USA. It does have M390. It's a Warney style, aluminum scales. Like, what's so special about this? I get it. It has the hole. You can reverse flip. It's going to be fun, etc., etc. It's automatic. Yay. But like, man, oh man. This seems pricey. 408 legit says dime versus squirt. Oh my God, that is a difficult one, man. Dime versus squirt. I guess like I would have to go with squirt because of the foul. Wait, does the squirt have? Let me think about this. Field trip. Hold on. Let me pull this shit up real quick. Now you got me thinking. Because I know that. Okay, so first off, dime versus squirt. I mean, they're relatively the same size, are they not? Let me put some respect on Leatherman shit and flip the name around, right? Other than the bottle cap lifter, they're about the same size. So just like off rip, the dime wins because the Leatherman squirt is discontinued, right? But I think I prefer the squirt because does the squirt have a small diamond file in it? I think it's something about the squirt that I really like. They have like a similar tool set though. Yes, that's the difference. This is why the squirt reigns supreme. It's the file. Because I know that the dime has a small file like incorporated with like a pry tool or something like that. But they're not neck and neck. So I don't think I've even ever used the small little. This is like a laughable file on the squirt. So you get the file that's on the squirt, and the thing is, you get it's on the sides. So good wood, metal file, all that type of stuff. Yeah, that's something that you can't skip out on. And the scissors are better on the squirt. I can tell you that without even pulling them out. So yeah, for me, it will probably be the squirt, but the squirt is discontinued. And Benchmade or Leatherman, I wish y'all would bring it back. I wish you would bring the squirt back. It's just such a bring back the squirt and bring back the juice. They are such good multi-tools. They're such good multi-tools to be so incredibly small and just disappear in the pocket. They're like really good. Let me see other cute questions real quick, and I think I got a video I want to watch here in a second, man. So we'll pull that up here in a second. But it's a hard one, man, because the dime is one of those multi-tools. You don't care if you lose it. It's $23. They're readily available on Amazon. You can give them out as gifts. Like I can give Gerber dimes to friends, and they're gonna think I freaking got them some nice shit. Okay. Oh my gosh, you got me a multi-tool. Come here, give me a goddamn kiss.
Ha! Gay!
You know what I'm saying? So let's see. Why did DMV bricks get to see? Good thing for a backpack. Okay. So anyways, yeah, it just depends, man. It just really depends. For me, it's probably going to be the squirt. Today's carry got nominated. Congratulations for that also. I don't think I said that earlier. So let's see. Ronald says he has the Benchmade proper in carbon fiber. It's a great gentleman's carry knife. The original Savivi in black G10 is very classy gentleman's carry as well. Yeah, and Bentley's a college student. So I think that the proper would be freaking, it would be a hard nut for him to pull. I think that if we're looking for something sub $50, right, Bentley? I'm thinking like, I don't know, I'm not in your pockets, but I'm thinking like what would be a gentleman's carry sub 50? I would look for a CEO looking knife or a slip joint. Those would probably be something I would go for. Because when I think of gentleman's carry, I'm thinking of a carry I can use to be a gentleman or to help out during the evening. That's what I think of. That's why I still EDC even when I have, you know, some important shit going on. So, House of Blades, yeah, appreciate that. Also, an antique store, yeah, you talked about that. The ProTech. Widow says, any upcoming plans for truck content? Got a Diamondback HD after your review and would love an update. Widow, I owe you I owe everyone a 3-year review on the Diamondback. Listen, you're right. My truck coverage is very, very lacking. I have so much stuff. I got so much stuff going on in regards to truck content that I could be pumping out for everyday carry. And technically, T, thanks for stopping by. Thanks for being a goddamn member. We appreciate that, man. It's just, so for me personally, it's just so much content when it comes to the truck everyday carry, the mods that I've done on it, the Diamondback 3 years later, how it doesn't freaking leak, which is fantastic. Yeah, let me write that down, man. You got a good goddamn head on your shoulders, man. Good content. So yeah, I'm gonna have to definitely make that happen. I got some other stuff coming up. I got a GoRuck video coming up for my get home bag. I got an Eberlin stock video coming up for my bug out bag. I got videos coming up on how to avoid buying gear, because I don't want to always just seem like we're pushing gear. I'm going to give you some advice on how to not buy gear and how to avoid shit like that. So a lot of different things coming up on deck. See, I hope ProTech could bring you to the dark side, but their selection lately has only been catering to the people with super deep pockets. I'd recommend the small proper magic. So one thing that I would say in regards to ProTech is, at least from what I've been following in regards to them, it does seem to be that they are really catering towards their designers. I think that they have snatched a few designers from a couple of places. Before we talk about that, Battalion Stallion, stand up, ma'am. Joshua just joined the battalion. Sir, you got a good goddamn head on your shoulders. Thanks for being a goddamn member. We appreciate that, man. Fattest ass on YouTube. Tell me she don't have the fattest ass on YouTube. Put a 1 in the chat if Battalion Stallion is your jam. If Battalion Stallion is your jam, put a goddamn 1 in the chat, okay? You know what I'm saying? Sometimes you got to just make that shit happen sometime. But the, yeah, it just really depends. ProTech seems to have poached designers from other places. So, like, in my opinion, I think that one of the issues with Benchmade is it seems like they've lost designers. Like they've lost vision. I don't know who was designing their knives, and whoever designed the Osborne and designed the Bug Out. Does that guy still exist? Right? Mike and Ike says 0.5. Okay, roger that. Roger that. But it just depends. Their prices are kind of out of this world. Every time they do a show, I'll watch videos, whether that be Everyday Minimalist, or I think last year, Zach in a while before he retired, he did an interview with the ProTech guy at the booth. And it does seem like some pricey boys. It's just like, I can get most of that with my Hogue Deca. I can get most of that with other things that I carry, right? So it's something to think about. Oh, Q colon. Yeah, put a Q colon and it'll catch my attention, DMV. Appreciate that, Mike and Ike. That's what happened earlier. Okay, appreciate that. The ProTech Magic Whiskers BR, says Franco. All right, now, how much is that shit before I look it up? I'm writing it down, but, like, how much is that shit? Because y'all be giving me these suggestions, and you know what I'm saying? Y'all, you know what I'm saying? I ain't got that loan money. I ain't got that best damn EDC money. You know what I'm saying? I gotta crawl, walk, run for some of my purchases. It just really depends. Everybody forgets about the tweezers on the dime. Wait, the dime has tweezers? Oh, the dime does have tweezers. These are some freaking tight ass tweezers though. Wow, I have owned the dime for a long time and I did not know that it had a set of tweezers on it. You know what tweezers are good for? When you drop something between your car seat. If you're in your truck or something like that, you drop something between the seat, tweezers are good in a multi-tool. So, no, the Squirt doesn't have tweezers. I know the Juice has tweezers. Yeah, that could be something that might be a make or break. Tweezers are not often used. You're not going to pull a freaking splinter out of your skin with tweezers from the dime, but you drop something between that seat, you drop your vehicle registration, your driver's license, your debit card, a quarter, some shit like that. Yeah, you're going to be happy the goddamn tweezers are on deck. Let's see. Male nurse here in the Gerber Dime has gotten me out of a couple of scenarios, mainly the pliers when losing IV connections. Interesting. Like literally losing the connection because your fingers aren't nimble enough. I didn't know like a Gerber Dime in a hospital would it mix. I guess that does make sense because I remember Mrs. X was going into labor and this male nurse, he was carrying a thoroughly beat up, thoroughly abused Benchmade full-size Griptilian. Like the word Benchmade was rubbed off. Or not the word Benchmade. The butterfly logo was damn near rubbed off. It almost looked like a fake, but you could see the Benchmade logo barely. He said he had been carrying it for 6 years and he has not sharpened it one fucking time.
Hey, bro, come on now, dog. Come on, man.
And he was like, oh, what do you do? I was like, well, I got a full-time job, but I also run a YouTube channel. And this knife is fucking disgusting, sir.
What? Bro, what are you talking about, man?
Let's just say that I had a guided field sharpener with me, and we had to drop an edge on that ass, okay? Shout out to Work Sharp. I had one in my truck, man. I had to go. Listen, I have so many kids. I got 5 kids. I have so many kids that in labor and delivery, I know what I'm allowed to do. One of my kids, when I was a heavy gamer, I brought a whole Xbox, played Xbox while the wife was in labor. Not in labor, but not active labor. She was sitting around sleeping. I played Xbox. I'm bringing iPads. I'm putting together kits. There's all sorts of stuff you can do to pass the time other than freaking just sit there rocking it out. Any thoughts on the 10 C's of survivability? Thank you for your content. Listen, I watch City Prepping, The Urban Prepper. They're always talking about the 10 C's. I guess for me, coming up in the Marine Corps, I didn't know what the 10 C's were until I started doing YouTube. I learned that shit from YouTube University. Talking about JJ did tie buckle when it comes to our integrity, and then coming for our actual training, we don't have anything that has that type of stuff, but I can agree with a lot of the components of the 10 C's, especially like the cut, shit like that. Having those abilities for survival, I've incorporated that, especially into like my bug out bag. So I'm gonna be doing a bug out bag video here soon. I know I have a family bug out kit, but I really want to do bag for you guys that are just a couple or just one person by yourself, maybe a family of 3, instead of my big ass behemoth bug out bag that's designed to go into a truck. It kind of makes life a little bit easier. What Protect has been designed by any other designer that's not in-house? I can't think of any. I don't know. This is just me. If you go to knifenews.com, Ian, I like to read their articles a lot, and they talked about Protect has not poached, but they've had a lot of new designers. I don't know what that means. I don't know what new designers mean. I don't know if people got promoted or people came from other companies, but this is just knifenews.com, which is just an article written by a guy on the internet. So how accurate it is, I'm not sure. The CQC with the Emerson, but that's about it. And put a Q colon in front of that as well. Yeah, let me see if there's anybody that's not putting Q colon. I don't want you to think I'm shitting on you. I just like to filter out Q colon so it's a little easier for me to see. Let me just scroll down to the bottom. See if there's anybody think I'm shitting on that shit. What do you think about the TUMA Mutt knife? Ron, I don't know if I've heard of that. First off, let me write that shit down before I'll lose your comment, and it might be some shit that gets grandpa excited. It's a mutt knife, so it doesn't know what it wants to be when it grows up. I don't know. I got some fucking corny ass jokes.
Hey,
Okay.
bro, come on now, dog.
Okay.
Come on, man.
TUM. Field trip. Let's look that shit up real quick. So Blade HQ has the Taya mutt knife. Ooh, I like the scales. $249. It's not totally disgusting, but I don't know what it's offering. First off, looks like either a frame lock or liner lock. I haven't looked at the backside yet. So at least it has more than one way to open it. You can use the little, what do they call these, speed hose? What do they call these hose? It's not a thumb hole. I think Spyderco calls it a thumb hole. What do they call these hoes to open a knife? You can use that. That looks like a titanium pocket clip. This looks pretty nice. You can use the flipper. I guess it is a frame lock. I'm not an expert on these knives. Is that a frame lock? I guess that's a frame lock. I don't know. I like that there's no logo. I guess that's the logo, very like subtle right there in the middle. It's really small. So it is CPM S90V steel. I only own one knife that's S90V, I think. Is the Mini Freak S90V? No, I own two knives. I own the Mini Freak, which I think is S90V, and I own the Benchmade Bug Out variant in S90V. I've never sharpened them. I carry them. When I carry them for like a month or two at a time. Haven't sharpened them. They work just fine. So it's a flicking hoe. I don't know if it's a flicking hoe. It looks interesting. I don't know why it's $249. I guess because of this material. Because the scales are titanium and carbon fiber. So it's kind of like, at least it's like a marbled. At least it's a carbon fiber with a look to it. Because carbon fiber is getting a little, yeah, it is. Okay, it is a frame lock. Tip up carry, titanium and green fat carbon fiber. Flipper opener with a thumb hole. Okay, they do call it a thumb hole. Okay, so it's no special name. I thought it was some freaking special knife name that I don't fucking know about. Okay, made in China. I feel like this shit is like, I don't know, something about this gave me American vibes until I got to that point right there. Listen, as long as they got a good warranty and the blade still holds up, that might be a good winner. How long is the blade? So it's 3 inches altogether. Smash or pass, chat. S for smash, P for pass. Smash or pass for me. I think I want to go with the P because of the scales. But smash or pass, what do you think about that? Smash or pass. S for smash, P for pass. Let me know what you think about that. I think only because of the titanium. 408 says, ever hear of Wolfpack? They're gym bags with EDC twist. Thoughts on the mini duffel for a diaper bag? Let's see. Wolfpack mini duffel. Field trip. So they got 20-liter mini duffel by Wolfpack. Let's check it out. So obviously it's 20. Okay. It's a 1000D Oxford. Here's the thing about 1000D anything. I don't know about 1000D Oxford, but one thing I will say about 1000D anything 408 is you're gonna have to break this in. Like this bag, you're gonna have to break this in. I think it might feel rough against your hip as you carry it. But the thing about like 1000D Cordura, I see a lot of P's in chat. Golly, y'all freaking roasted that shit.
It's shit on.
Y'all freaking shit all over that thing.
It's shit on.
Y'all know goddamn S's in the chat.
It's shit on.
Ronald liked it a little bit. Absolutely. Hey Ron, just for you, man, I'm gonna change my vote, Ron. I'm gonna change my vote, guys. I'm gonna change my goddamn vote. Y'all freaking flamed that shit up, man. Listen, the thing about this bag, you're gonna have to break this bag in. You can break it in. The simplest way to break this bag in is gonna be to put it in the dryer with a damp towel and like a clean pair of shoes. So like put it in the shower with like a damp towel, a clean pair of shoes, run it for like 20 minutes, and I think it will soften the bag up a little bit. This bag looks really, really rough. Like it looks like it's gonna be really rough on your clothes, but you don't wear it on your back, so I guess it's not that big of a deal. But see how he has this on his hip? It just looks like that thing could tear some goddamn clothes up. So if you're going to be using this as a diaper bag, that means you're going to carry it for long distances. You might be in a amusement park or a adventure play park or wherever, and you don't want that thing feeling rough at the end of the day. So if you buy this, only thing I can say is break it in. So either throw it in the dryer, not the washing machine, or you could even do some shit like take a goddamn shower with it.
Hey, bro, come on now,
just
dog.
hold on.
Come on, man.
You could even like take a shower with it. And if you take a shower with it, that will help loosen it up as well. Now, I will tell you what I use for a diaper bag when I had all my kids like back to back. I was using the Tactical Baby Gears Deuce diaper bag. The reason I use this for quite a while is it's not rough, kind of like what you were just looking at. But this also, when your kids grow out of this compartment in the back right here is big enough to fit a laptop in. So as your kids grow older, you don't have to get rid of the bag. Like you can keep this shit and use it as a laptop bag if you really want to. So I have it in this color right here in green, and all my kids, I have one kid left who still uses like multiple diapers a day, my 10-month-old. I don't use this anymore. I just use a nutsack sling bag. But you know, this is what I use for quite a while. It's just something to think about. Semper Fi, thanks for kicking the goddamn door in, man. We appreciate that. The best small multi-tool because my power pint just failed me today. Okay, so power pint, if it failed you, like, if you're going to be doing a similar task and you don't, hold on, let me mute my. If you're going to be doing the same similar task, Joshua, and you don't want to get a power pint again because you don't want it to fail you, then don't buy another power pint, right? If it failed you because you've had it a long time and it was past its days, then buy another power pint. But any of those multi-tools around the same size, whether it's a power pint, a squirt, which is discontinued, a dime, a juice, they're all going to have that same level of like not being able to handle a strong boat or handle a lot of tension from your hands. But if it was my boat, I would probably buy another power pint, or I would think about going to the next size up if it's okay, like a Leatherman Skeletal. It's a little bit bigger, but the pliers are bigger. Might be able to, whatever made yours break today, might be able to withstand whatever you just did. LA Police Gear makes a good bag. Y'all like LA Police Gear. They're really, really slept on. Super slept on. Let me see if I missed any other questions before I jump into a video that I wanted to check out with y'all. Because I like watching smaller creators, because sometimes they can just present something to you that you never even thought about before. Just the oh, it's just a shield on there. Okay. Yeah. See, okay, no, Ronald had a smash for it. There you go, Ron. So Ronald and Ron, both of y'all got the goddamn 2 smashes on that shit, right? Have I checked out the have I checked them out? I feel like now the Swartz knives, I don't know if I've looked at them other than like YouTube. I don't know if I've actually like handled one in person. I feel like maybe at Blade, Texas last year. Wow, these are some, are these fixed blades? Did I see Ron Kwok with one of these? Who did I see with one of these? Was it Kwok? Let me see. Well, that's all they got is custom order, signature customs, or in stock. So I guess it is a bunch of fixed blades. I guess what I would say is they look. I like this pocket clip. I don't know if I have an opinion about this yet without putting my hands on it. It just seems like a whole lot of blade. Like that looks like a lot of blade, and I don't know why it's so much blade. I mean, I'm assuming it's full tang, obviously, but do they want you to use this for bushcraft? Like, what is the design of this knife? Like, who are they aiming for, other than the Instagram bros? Is my question. Like, who are they going for with this? Because it looks interesting. It does look pretty interesting. Chef is here as well. It says, "What are you drinking on?" I'm smoking a Romeo and Julieta Real Nicaraguan, and I'm drinking Woodford Reserve Double Oak. Drinking Woodford Reserve Double Oak. Might want to check out the handmade fixed blades at Self-Reliance Outfitters. Now that's the type of stuff I want to see, Camo, man. I appreciate that. And a lot of these smaller brands have really shitty websites. I'm going to go check it out now. But a lot of them have really shitty websites. So when I go to like Blade, Texas, I'll look for them. But their websites just need a lot of work. Even bigger brands like Nutsack, I've talked to them plenty of times. Like, y'all got to get your website together. I know y'all are selling a lot of bags. Like y'all's, website looks real. It looks like my website, and I fucking sell, send a few products a month. Y'all are selling tons of products a day, and so it's just something to think about. Self-Reliance Outfitters. So, cutting tools. Okay. Yeah, I might have to check them out in person because it looks like they resell stuff as well, obviously. So they're a reseller as well. Okay. Yeah, I will have to check them out when I go to Blade, Texas. That's what I thought. He had a custom Schwartz. Is it Schwartz? There's no T. Overland Sport in a full size. That's where I think I saw it on one of his live streams. You found 3 Leatherman juices at a gun show. The ST, the SC4. Listen, the juice have been discontinued several times. Like I think they've been out altogether for 20 years at least. Between $15 and $20. Oh my God.
Hey, bro, come on now, dog. Come on, man.
Like, that's freaking crazy. And the fact that it's at a gun show lets you know that somebody was just checking it out. They didn't have a need for it anymore, and they kind of just went for it. Camo, food prep, overland, and hiking. Okay. The Archer. So here's the thing. When the Archer came out by Tactile Knife, I reached out to the owner of the company, and I asked him, could I check it out? So I drove there because I live in Dallas, Texas, and so I drove over there and I checked it out. It was nice, but it's titanium. You could tell it is a well-made knife. I did a tour of Tactile Knife. I saw the big ass Swiss machines that they use. Like, they bought these big ass machines, like I think from Switzerland. I think each machine's like $1 million, and I think they got like 5 or 6 of them. Like, they know what they're doing there. It's a reason why they got voted best knife manufacturer, production company, whatever award they won. It's a reason they won that award, because they definitely care about the stuff that they're pumping out. But as I was looking through the everything all together, let me see if I can look them up. So Tactile Knife. So they won. Yeah, here it is right here. Tactile Knife Company reached out to the Blade Show Texas and requested an opportunity to make this year's Blade Show Texas Awards. This year end result was leather, brass, steel, and wood custom made in our shop. Can't wait to see everyone next week. Man, congratulations to them, man. 100%. it's an interesting knife, man. It's like super interesting. So this guy says a version without the flipper tab someday will be cool. That might be a fair statement. I tend to generally like the I like multiple ways to open a knife. So at least they gave you the thumb hole so you can reverse flick it and shit like that. I think that's fair that they did that, because they could have gave you nothing, right? So they kind of gave you best of both worlds. Jonathan says, I have a love-hate relationship with tactile knives. The few knives that I have, not great heat treatment and bad quality control issues, but that was a few years ago. I would like to give them another shot. Here's another thing, Jonathan. I did a tour of their facility, and that's really crappy that you had that experience, because of course I do YouTube. I had a camera there. So of course they're going to show me, they're going to make sure that they show me their process really good. But the way they explained it to me is that every single knife is like, the word Benchmade knives. They literally check every knife at a bench. Like every knife gets checked multiple times. Like when it's done with heat treatment and the blade is done before it's put into its scales, they check it. And when they're done with the scales, they check the scales. And then when they're done with everything, they check the knife again. So then they have like dedicated rooms. Some rooms are for Cerakoting. Some rooms are for like labeling. Some, like, they have all these dedicated rooms to do another check. So if it made it through all that QC, I would reach out to them, because they would not tolerate that. I don't think they would tolerate that. I only own one tactile turn knife, or tactile knife rather, and it's the Bear. It's a slip joint. It's great. It's fantastic. I don't have a need for another one. I might check it out though. I might have to check it out though. I mean, they seem like they're really banging out some bangers. People are really a big fan of them. I just don't know if I have like a super need to get another one. I really want to kind of zoom in on a micro brand and see what we're working with there. All right, so I got I think I might want to check out this, guys. I don't know how much of this I want to watch. I did see his video. His name is,
all right, so today we're talking.
That's kind of loud. How do I turn this down a little bit? Okay. So his name is JR Outdoors. This video is called My Top 5 Everyday Carry Items, Top EDC, Leatherman Wave Review, Best EDC, Best Everyday Carry. So first off, the name is really, really bad. Like the video name is really, really bad. And I want to just talk about like different things that kind of get your stuff noticed. And so I want to check out his video, because I really do want to know what his top 5 items are. But if he were to ever watch this live stream, I really just want to give him some constructive criticism that maybe might make his channel grow. So before I watch the video, I'm going to drop his channel in chat, and y'all can go check him out, because I want to see what his top 5 are. And then we'll just talk about, like, if y'all have any suggestions, or any of y'all are creators and y'all want me to check out your stuff, and your videos aren't too long, I might be willing to do the same thing, because this thumbnail could use some work as well. So let me see. Hold on, let me see if I can download the thumbnail so I can look it up. Thumbnail downloader. Let's see if I can download the thumbnail. I just want to see if I can really take a look at this.
All right, so today,
and I want to see the video, but I also want to just help see if we can kind of like figure out. So this is what the thumbnail looks like. His thumbnail is his hand with the number 5, my 5 EDC items. He has them blurred out. His face is in the background. It looks like he superimposed himself in an alley, like a red light district in Thailand. It has a watermark for wherever he got that picture from. He's in front of his bench. This thumbnail's way too busy. It's like entirely too busy, right? So I still am interested in his items, but my advice, if you guys were scrolling through YouTube and you saw this, would you want to click on this thumbnail? And if you did not want to click on it, I don't want you guys shitting on them, but I want you to put like, what are the things that will make you not want to click on this thumbnail? Like, what are the things that would be like, you know what, I'll pass. Now, the reason I decided to click on it is because the video is only 10 minutes long. I like EDC. I want to know his 5 items are. YouTube served him up to me so that YouTube thinks I'm going to be interested in it. But I really want to know, like, what would you want to do with that? So let's check it out.
We're talking about everyday carry, and you can never be too cautious.
So Darth says, nope, not for you. Okay. Interesting. And everybody has, you know, just different things that you may or may not want to do. But another thing that I would say is the title. The title of the video is my top 5 EDC items, everyday carry, Leatherman Wave review, best EDC, best everyday carry. The title's way too long. Okay. So we'll jump into that as well. But I can tell you this from the first 5 seconds, I can hear him. That's a good thing. I can hear him, which is always a good thing.
And sometimes you'd be a little over-prepared and carry a few different items. So today,
I also kind of like his set. Like, he has this, I don't know if it's a real or fake tree right here. He has a 3D printer. Is he watching like Cops back there or something like that? What is that on the screen? What is that on the screen? Ghost Malone EDC, thanks for kicking the door in, man. So I like his set. I'm a big fan of like this vibe he's getting. He has a slot machine back here. I guess a toolbox with stickers on it. He has a tree stomp on the wood on the workbench. I like the vibe of the set.
today we're going to go over what I carry. So sometimes you just want to have
Oh no, that's somebody doing that's a crossbow. There's somebody shooting a bow back there. Okay.
an intimidation factor. So that's what we got these guys for. And then if that ain't enough, sometimes you just need something that you can either use both ends.
Both? How did you pull that out? Oh, I guess you can use one side as a hammer or an awl or something like that.
And that's a good one. You need a hunting knife, a good hunting knife. So you might need something like that. But then, you know, you always need a backup. So then you got this hunting knife. Sometimes you don't want something quite so big.
Okay, well, another thing I would say is your intro is too long. Your intro's too long. I like the fact that you have chapter markers down here, but your intro is way too long. Are these the 5 items here? Now listen, I have long intros sometimes, but I would say that I like the fact that I have a long intro sometimes, but sometimes I at least give you chapter markers or you just sit through it.
So you got just like a little smaller, like dagger style. Sometimes you want that sound, the intimidation. So you got the butterfly knife, you gotta have one of those. And then if you got the butterfly, you gotta have the switchblade to go with it. You know, and then sometimes you want to hear the noise of an opener, a fast opener.
I like his flannel. There's a lot of knives. Let me jump into the first one, though.
All right, so I've always been into carrying some sort of pocket knife, and it all started as a kid when I saved up my money and got my very first Swiss Army knife and thought it was the coolest thing. Since then, I've carried all sorts of knives from just very...
Darth says he has a sword behind him. Where's the sword at? I see the cross. I see his crossbow. Another crossbow. Where's his sword? Maybe the set is a little too busy because I can't even see the sword. Oh, it's up there. Okay.
Very small little folders to like a larger Gerber style knife, to like an old timer. Even in my teenage years, had to get a switchblade just because I thought it was super cool. But as I've grown older, I've decided that I needed something more than just a pocket knife. So today we're going to be looking at the 5 things that I carry every day.
Now, I would say this. We're 2 minutes and 20 seconds into the video. He's now ready to start telling us the items. That's too long. That's too long. I would say that I like that you have chapter markers, but this first chapter marker should be the first item. Because this whole area. Oh, no, it does say item 1. Okay, you did do that. Thank you. I appreciate that. But I would say that all the stuff that you showed earlier, the way you could have kept me busy, if you were going to do all that in the beginning, is take your cell phone or whatever camera you're using and just drop a little bit of B-roll on top of us so we can keep us distracted. Because I can't, all the shit you just pulled out, I can't see any of it. It's too far away.
With me. So for me, item number 1 that I carry every day is a flashlight. And my flashlight of choice for the past 15 years has been the Streamlight flashlight. It takes 2 AAA batteries.
15 years. The Stylist Pro? Sir, okay, sir, making that shit happen. 15 years. He's been carrying this flashlight since I was 22 years old. That shows my goddamn age. I'm about to be 38 next week, so I guess really, 23 years old. I don't think I have anything from 15 years ago, except for my fucking 15-year-old. That's
hey,
it.
bro, come on now, dog. Come on, man.
Only thing I got from 15 years ago is my 15-year-old and my ex-wife. That's it.
And it comes with a pocket clip, and you can kind of see by these things are well worn out. I carry them every day for years on end. And generally, I mean, both of these are several years old. I've been carrying.
Now, flashing the camera, sometimes give a warning, because some folks can't handle that shit. I try not to flash the camera. I tend to flash behind me. So if I want to talk about a flashlight or something like that, I might do some stuff like, hey, this flashlight's awesome. Just look at it shine. And I might shine it behind me. But I avoid flashing the camera because some people literally cannot take that. They can't handle it.
Carrying this one for probably about 2 years. This is the one that I retired before that really is still in great shape, no problems with it. Just decided it was time for a new one. So I recently switched to this flashlight, and it is considerably smaller. It is the Streamlight Micro Stream USB.
Does everybody and their mom like the Streamlight Micro Stream USB? Here's my issue with the Micro Stream USB. Because the Micro Stream USB, I think it still uses micro USB, does it not? Somebody let me know in chat. But I think the Micro Stream USB still uses micro USB. I have one. It's in my kitchen. It's in my kitchen junk drawer. If you haven't seen my kitchen junk drawer EDC video, then you're missing out. But I am trying to get rid of micro USB in my life, period. So I prefer, if this is only 250 lumens, I prefer the Olight i5R, which is rechargeable with USB Type-C, is 350 lumens. And in my opinion, it's a little. And the Olight i5R is literally $4 more than this is. So, yeah, Redliner said, yeah, it does. Okay. So, yeah, that's, I don't know.
And it comes with a pocket clip as well. And as far as brightness, this one's probably even a little.
Yeah, you keep, I don't know about flashing the camera. Let me go to the next, because I can't. So the first one, I want to skip to the next one. All right, so we got this flashlight.
Item number 2 for me is a watch. I always wear a watch, and I've.
Oh my God, a goddamn smartwatch. Ian says this guy talks too much about every item. I disagree with that a little bit, Ian, just a little bit. So in 2022 and 2023, short form content was king. It was king. Like TikToks, YouTube short, it was freaking king. A lot of people are starting to gravitate towards long form horizontal content. So like me personally, if you watch the video I dropped today, I talked a very long time about each item. The only difference, I drop B-roll to kind of keep you interested or keep you distracted. But I try to give you things I like about it. So I might talk about what it's made of, what I like about it, what I don't like about it, how much it cost, who's it for, where did I pick it up, etc., etc. But back, I would say a couple of years ago, you got to be a lot more snappy. But I can appreciate the fact that he's given us a little bit of description. But I would like a little bit more delineation about the items. So the first category items were both Streamlights, right? But it just really depends.
Worn a watch since I was a kid, and now I've upgraded to a smartwatch.
That ain't no goddamn upgrade, sir. No.
He needs some milk.
Sir, don't say upgrade. Okay, JR, listen, I like your set. I like the crossbows. Okay, I got a buddy who's a felon, so he can't own a boomstick, so he's a freaking crossbow aficionado. But please don't say upgrade. Okay, just say you got a smartwatch. But listen, smartwatches just make me want to bounce myself up out of here, man. Okay. Now don't get it twisted. I own one. I got a smartwatch right behind me. I wear it when I go rucking, when I cut the grass, when I want to track how much I've been walking and shit like that. Okay. But dive watches, analog watches, digital watches from like G-Shock, shit like that, field watches, those will reign supreme, especially an automatic, a quartz movement, a self-winding, a solar watch, something you can use for survival. All I can do with a goddamn smartwatch in a survival situation is freaking wipe my goddamn ass, man. But I do believe that this specific Samsung watch is a little bit older, so I like the fact that you keep your shit.
I've been carrying this watch for probably about 3 years now, and it is the Samsung Galaxy Gear watch, Frontier Gear watch. And
so the Samsung Gear S3 Frontier. So it's a smart watch that has analog features. So does it work when the battery dies? Like, I want to know, because it looks like an analog watch. But look at this, 770 reviews, 4.2 stars. This is on their website. He didn't go to Amazon when he pulled this screenshot. That means it's something about this watch people don't like, and I'm gonna guess it's the battery life.
And I just love having a watch anyway. It tells me the date, the time, the seconds. It also has a lot of other features that quite honestly I don't use, but it tells me how many steps I've taken. It can check my heart rate, a bunch of other things like that. But honestly, it is something that I carry with me every day.
Did he shoot a crossbow through those goddamn laptops over his right shoulder? I think I'm more interested in that, sir. I don't know.
Hey, bro, come on.
Look at that.
Dog. Come on, man.
He shot that right through it. I could understand what you're saying, though. Listen, I do keep the smart tracking as well. I wear the Ultra Human Ring. This does all the same stuff that you're talking about. I got this idea from, oh my God, freaking spacing on the name. What's the British guy? He does EDC videos. He wears glasses. He has a bald head. I can't think of his name right now, but he did a video on this, and I immediately was interested in picking it up because I do want to be able to track that type of stuff. So this does sleep tracking. It does all that type of shit, and I wear it on my index finger. That way I don't have to wear a freaking smartwatch. It depends on what you're rocking with. I know somebody's going to put it in chat.
So that is item number 2. Item number 3 that is always in my other pocket is my cell phone. I'm an Android guy, so I've got a Samsung phone. Obviously comes in handy for all sorts.
Okay, so his item 3 is the phone. Let me jump to, wait. That's the, oh, he's about to talk about his wallet. Okay, let's see what the wallet
sorts
is.
of things. But then item number 4.
John Gadget, appreciate that, Mike. Appreciate that.
4 is a wallet. And a lot of guys like to carry like the Ridge style wallet in the front pockets and stuff. But for me, that doesn't work because I already have a phone in one pocket and then a flashlight and some other things in my other pocket. So I carry my wallet just standard style in my back pocket.
Got the old school wallet, sir. You slap that shit on there. That shit it landed hard like a goddamn dad wallet, man. It's a real goddamn wallet. That's a real goddamn wallet, man.
That wallet, though, for me is a very slim bifold wallet, very minimalistic in the things that I do carry, so keep it very thin.
I would have liked a close-up of your wallet, even though it's just a leather wallet. I want to see the patina. I love me some patina. That shit gets grandpa excited, man. That shit gets me goddamn bricked up.
Pause.
Okay, I would have liked to see a close-up of your wallet.
Really doesn't bother me. Then item number 5, which is kind of a bonus item, is this bracelet that
I hate the Leatherman Tread bracelets. They are so shitty.
He needs some milk.
They are not really good for hard use. Leatherman really had a decent idea, but I don't think the execution was good. I think that if you're not going to hard use it, it's going to be okay. He has a bunch of multi-tools on his table, so maybe that's probably why it's fine. But that, I have one. Or maybe I might even gave the shit away. That's just the one thing that wasn't, it's really good for like screwing on, like maybe if the faceplate of an electrical socket, like, you know, is coming off or something like that. But hard use is not really that great.
I wear occasionally, and this bracelet here is the Leatherman Tread. And it's not just a fashion statement, it is kind of a work piece. And what it has is it has several little bits on it that are screwdriver bits, hex bits, almost like a wrench style bit.
Jonathan says, does it bother anyone when a phone is considered part of EDC when they're not in EDC? I can understand that argument. So when I did my 2024 EDC video, I did talk about my phone. And only reason I would say it's an everyday carry item because people like my grandfather who's in his 80s, okay, I understand that. But he will happily leave his phone at home. He does not care. But even his son, who's my uncle, who's only 5 years older than me because he was freaking banging him out when he was freaking young, still older, okay?
Hey, bro, come on now, dog.
He was still banging it out.
Come on, man.
You know what I'm saying? Still working my grandma out. But he will leave his phone at home. So for him, it's not an everyday carry item. So I can understand, but they're not into everyday carry. My uncle and my grandfather still live in the hood of East Cleveland. They're everyday carry. The thing they're most concerned about is their goddamn SIG. They're not worried about their phone.
Included in every single link. Some of them, like this one, fits an oxygen tank. But then it also has like a built-in bottle opener.
That's the issue I didn't like. You see how he just put, I guess that's a 10 millimeter on there. Like, because of the way the bracelet is made, I like the fact that your fingernails are dirty. It lets me know that you actually work for a living. Sir, 100%. I'm not knocking it. No, I actually appreciate it. But when I try to use this, if you try to use this on a boat, this is why it didn't make any sense. When you put a 10 millimeter socket on, when you put a 10 millimeter socket on this bracelet, unless you are He-Man, there's no way you can loosen a tightened down boat. There's just no way. Maybe on a bicycle, but if you're trying to, let's say you want to take the drawer off your desk. Like, oh, my desk, I have a desk in my office, the drawer's all jacked up, I'm gonna take the boat off. No. If someone installed it with a power tool, you're not gonna be able to loosen it.
It has a box opener on it. And then it has a 1/4-inch ratchet drive right here. So you can stick a 1/4-inch ratchet on there and then use this as a ratchet wrench. But it's really cool, and quite honestly, it's more of a fashion piece for me than it is a work piece. I have used it multiple times in a work environment, but it isn't really practical when you're working on a vehicle or a machine or something like that to have that on. So for me, it's more of a fashion piece and something that I was into since I love Leathermans. So item number 6.
Hold on, wait. My top 5 everyday carry, top EDC, item number 6. I'm no mathematician, but
What?
hold on.
Bro, what are you talking about, man?
Leatherman Malta. Okay. So we got to fix the title, Jay. You know, I'm going to subscribe to you because I like your flannel, okay? I'm going to subscribe to you, but.
Our last and final item here is a Leatherman multi-tool. And I would say
oh, he has the Wave Plus. He has redeemed himself. He has redeemed himself. Other than the fact the Leatherman Wave, you have to open it to get to some of the tools, but some of the money tools, like the freaking fantastic diamond file on the Wave Plus, you don't have to open shit. Okay, sir, you just stole my heart, sir. Come here, give me a goddamn kiss.
Pause.
Okay, I can appreciate the fact you redeemed
Leatherman
yourself.
specifically, because that is the brand that I love the most. I've tried several other brands and really come back to Leatherman.
Well, okay, hold on, wait a minute now. I don't know if you ever heard of HVAC, EDC. I forget the name of his channel specifically. He is like a multi-tool phenom. He's an HVAC. He does HVAC. I follow his channel. And he's always, let me see if I can look him up real quick. He's always giving different suggestions on multi-tools. He's the reason I did the mod. Let me see, multi-tool EDC. Let me see if his channel will pop up. Yeah, he's right here. His channel, HVAC Budget, he does tons of multi-tool reviews. He's the reason I did the mod to my Leatherman Free P4 instead of buying the ARC. And so I would say that he can, because of him, he's shown so many other alternatives other than Leatherman, especially like the GOAT. What's the name of that multi-tool that starts with the R? The Ronox, or whatever that shit is, right? You know, so I'm just saying, I've tried other brands. I wouldn't get a Gerber, but I would try some other ones, especially the GOAT. Because Leatherman doesn't let you really mod without really, you know, having to do a whole lot of work. Ian says, I'm in HVAC. I work at a supply house. Okay.
My first Leatherman that I had was the Wingman, and I love the Wingman.
I like the Wingman too, but you can't put a bit on there, and it really sucks to use. Like the Leatherman Wingman, when you actually go to use it, it cuts into your hand a little bit.
I also tried the Sidekick for a little while, but ended up falling back on the Wingman, and I love.
He says, just buy an ARC for the hype, bruh. Oh my gosh, Joe, I can't do it, man. Listen, I modded my Free P4, and it's just too hard to get away from it. I mean, first off, I spent I think I bought it on sale on Base for like $129. So I only got $20 off, but it was tax-free. I've modded it. Oh my God, it's just, stop bullying me, okay?
Love this multi-tool. I think it is a great multi-tool to have. The tool that I carry now, and I have 3 different ones that I have carried, is the Leatherman Wave. Specifically, I'm carrying it in black right now, but it has 4 tools that are accessible while closed. One of them is a serrated blade.
Which I would, okay, the B-roll that you just dropped, you gotta drop the audio, because obviously you dropped this video on us. Maybe you dropped it on us at the same time. I'm not sure, but you gotta knock the audio down.
One of them is a straight blade, and then across from the straight blade is a awesome saw that cuts through wood with ease. And I've cut some really rather large pieces. I've even cut a 2x4 before with this thing. And then across from the serrated blade.
He has used the shit out of that goddamn file, sir. The shit out of that file. Ben K say, what's your opinion on the Gerber suspension? Because I don't own one. I can only give you my opinion based on YouTube videos. So I don't know if my opinion would be valuable. I don't own one. It looks like it could be useful, but I would really have to get my hands on it and use it for my use case is a hoarder house, fixing shit around the house. I'm not in HVAC. You know, I'm not an electrician. Mechanics wouldn't use this shit, but I'm not in a small parts type of guy. You know, I'm fixing shit around the house with multi-tools. I'm fixing shit at other people's houses with multi-tools. If I know I'm not going to be doing that type of shit, I won't even put my multi-tool in my pocket. But then there's days I regret that I don't have my fucking
blade. You have a file, and this file is great. It cuts on the edge here. It has no edge cut here. Has a nice double cut file here, and then on the back it has a diamond file for it. Even if you want to, I've had people filing their nails. They've asked to borrow this to file their nails. All sorts of other things, even do sharp.
Filing their nails? I never thought about that. Okay.
Putting a knife with this thing. Those are the tools that are accessible from the outside. Then, of course, you have Leatherman's pliers with these replaceable inserts for wire cutters and wire strippers.
Well, your cutters are still in good shape. Jason says, been issued so many Gerbers over the years, never had a problem with them. Yeah, my favorite Gerber multi-tool is the Gerber MP600. EOD, regular version, doesn't matter. I love the fact that you can whip that out one-handed, and it has a great, the tool set, and the Gerber MP600 is phenomenal. Like, it's really, really good.
You can use them for both. It has a little notch here for stripping wires as well as cutting it. And then inside, you have several tools. And here we have the small pair of scissors. And just to give you an idea, scissor size, these ones are much less.
The scissors on the Wingman are not that good. The small scissors on the Wave, the free autos, the upgraded scissors are way better. Let me see, does he have any links in his description? Okay, so another thing I would tell you is these links are not affiliate links. So you gotta listen. If YouTube is a hobby for you, JR Outdoors, which I think it is, you know, this video takes a lot of time to put together. It's a 10-minute video. It probably took you like 20 minutes of filming and setting the camera up and all sorts of shit. You know, if you can, it doesn't cost people any extra money, but if you could throw some links in here and make an affiliate, do that as well.
Larger, and I do love these.
Especially because you're giving really good descriptions about how you use them. It's very obvious that you use your tools. People appreciate that when they watch these videos. And people want to click the link and kick you back a little bit if they make that purchase.
I wish they had included these in the Wave. But nonetheless, these are great scissors. I use them all the time. They're very sharp. So those fold right back up out of the way.
Okay, so this is the 6th item, Leatherman Wave Plus. He's doing an overview, closing thoughts. Okay, so let me listen to your closing thoughts, and then I want to just talk about the video overall.
We're not even going to get into firearms. We're just going to look at these depending on what day, where I'm going, and what I'm doing. That's really depending on what firearm I'm carrying alongside with all of these. But let me know in the comments down below, what kind of things are you carrying in your pockets every day? I'd love to hear what other people are carrying. If you're not carrying a Leatherman, what are you carrying? Are you carrying a pocket knife? Is there another brand of multi-tool that you like to carry? Do you carry a flashlight, or are you just relying on the flashlight on your phone? Let me know in the comments down below. As always, thanks for sticking around, and we'll see you next time.
Hey, I can appreciate the video overall. So just a couple of things, man. If anybody knows him or can send this to him or whatever, I see potential. First off, you got a fucking amazing flannel on, okay? Okay. Now contrast this with another EDC video from, this guy has 100 subscribers. And now I'm going to show you, this video has 5,000 views. That's a lot of views for somebody that has 100 subscribers. And let me see his thumbnail, because his thumbnail is the reason why I clicked on this video. So for this video, this is what his thumbnail looked like. And it immediately drew my attention, and I clicked on the video. Would you guys click on this video? If you saw this thumbnail, you're scrolling through, you're doom scrolling on YouTube, right? And you see this, would you click on this? For me, I did. I see the boomsticks. Now, I'm not particularly a fan of all the shit that's on the boomsticks. I saw the knives. I saw, it just kind of freaking grabbed me by the freaking balls. Okay. And I was immediately interested. So we're going to check out the video here from Prado Precision. Let's check out his everyday carry.
Wow.
Look at us.
So it looked like it's two folks. I don't know, Prado is two folks or what, right? Because it looks like if you go to the thumbnail, this must be both of their carries. I'm not, listen, if you guys carry all this shit on your if you have all this stuff on your boomsticks for your CCW, I'm not knocking it. Me personally, me using my weapon when I was in Afghanistan, and what I carry now, I just carry a 5-shooter, a J-frame, Smith & Wesson, and it works for me because I don't know if you've ever had to use your weapon, but you're going to have a fight or flight scenario. And I know just from over the years, from getting in fist fights and being in the Marine Corps, I have a fight mentality, but I'm still nervous. My palms instantly begin to sweat, and I have muscle memory for my weapons, but I prefer to carry a boomstick that has no safety, no hammer, and no attachments. So I not only have a 5-shooter, it's going to take me forever to reload, but I've done if you go and look at the CDC carry statistics, I know it's the CDC, but they in the ATF, the CDC and the ATF carry statistics for gun uses for CCW. Most gun uses are less than 3 shots. So if you have to defend yourself or whatever. So my 5-shooter will probably be okay. Okay. But let's just check out this video.
Wow. 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 Wow.
First off, we got 7 seconds of wow. Okay. 7 seconds. Oh, wow. Let me see. Let me check out your channel real quick. So his channel, he has, okay, so he has what, 7 videos. That's not bad. It looks like he started this channel last summer. He posted his first video a month ago. Okay, so he's getting started. Getting 100 subscribers on YouTube is so hard. I remember when I got my first 100 subscribers. It's so freaking hard. Let me mute myself. It's so difficult. So I commend the fact that he was able to make that happen. But his video has 5,300 views for 100 subscribers. That's phenomenal. His thumbnails are really good. This one's kind of hard to see, but this one right here with the everyday carry, yeah. Let's see what we're working with real quick, though.
Wow.
We're about to do a quick and dirty EDC dump, daily carry kit. Let's do pockets. Pockets? All right, let's do back rep.
Music's too loud. I don't know how long people stayed on this video, but the music is too loud. So on your video description, you don't have any links to the items. I would love to know. Some of the items in your thumbnail look freaking extremely interesting. I would love a couple of links in the description as well.
Pocket, you got something there?
Yeah, so always my phone.
Same.
I'm running Android because fuck the government.
Fuck the government? Really? What? Oh my God. And so you might as well said, you know, I'm running Android because, you know, fuck the police. Like, what? Sir, what are you talking about?
Bro, come on now, dog.
Okay. I got you, man.
Come on, man.
Listen, just if you guys didn't know, fucking, you know what? I'm running Android because, you know, fuck the government. I'm gonna start saying that.
And fuck the sheep.
Now, one thing I will say is you're new to YouTube. My recommendation is within the first minute, it's really 15 seconds, but my recommendation is in the first minute of your video, do not swear. Because when you do get monetized, YouTube is gonna know if you swear within the first, they're gonna know if you swear within the first 15 to 45 seconds. And you may not be able to get advertisements on your video. So I would hate for that to happen to you. You know, once you get past 45 seconds, you know, feel free to drop a couple of F-bombs, but you know, maybe not the very beginning.
Is what I meant to say. So I'm running Android OnePlus 7 Pro.
I got the iPhone, like every human out there. It's a 13 Pro Max. Pelly case.
I got
some goon tape.
Some generic case. Hey, but check it out. Hold on. Get up. I can fucking watch things while I'm doing anything.
How often you use that?
All the time, actually. Yeah. So thanks for trying to call me out like that. What pants are you wearing?
Off the grids.
Off the grid.
I can appreciate the fact that they have a nice banter between one another. And another thing is that they are describing what they're wearing. So my 24 EDC video, I talked about what I wear. I'm wearing some Vertex LT stretch pants right now. And a lot of people that do EDC videos never talk about how do you carry this effing gear? Like, how are you carrying all this stuff? Are you carrying it in a joggers? Are you carrying it in basketball shorts? Somebody put me down for 2 more ounces. Somebody hit me up for 2 more ounces real quick. You're not going to bully me. That's 2. That's 2. So put me down for 2 more ounces. I think that should be 6. So I can appreciate the fact they're talking about their trousers. But the thing is like, there's no goddamn links in the description. Like, what are the trousers?
Grids?
Yes.
I got 5'11". What do you have in your, do you have the little back right upper pocket?
The mag pocket?
Yeah. What are you carrying in that mag?
Right now I've got my Leatherman skeletal. It's a little messed up, but you know, does the job.
As long as it does the job.
The main thing on these is the pliers that I use, and then the bits.
That's about me.
What does that mean?
Anyways, in my mag pocket, a Spyderco Mexamit. This shit's a little fucked up right here.
Mexamit, because you're Mexican.
Oh my God, they're freaking going right at each other, sir. I can't make that joke, okay? He says you're carrying the Mexamit because you're Mexican. Really? Okay, sir.
Maximate.
Maximate?
I don't know.
Is it Maximate or Maximate?
Do you work for Spider?
Yes. No.
This shit's fucked up, dude.
That comes loose like every week also.
I fucking hate it. Also, the scales, ass. I fucking hate the scales on this.
Only thing good
Clayton, thanks for stopping by. Thanks for being a goddamn member. We appreciate that, man. Got me down for 6.
about is the lock back and the actual steel.
That's it. Also,
I don't think is it a, I think it is. Is that a lockback? I thought they just had like their own compression, like patented compression lock.
almost missed. But the first week I had this knife, I fucking cut myself on it too. Remember that shit?
Yeah.
That was a good time.
Front right.
Front right.
You usually have a pen. This is a.
I think I would have liked to see a better, because I don't know exactly what that specific one is. The Spyderco. What did he call it? The Maxa what? We're just gonna put Max and let them correct me. No, that's the Maximate. Okay, so he's carrying this knife. Is that a lock? I think that looks like Spyderco's patented compression lock. He said lockback. I guess he just slip of the tongue. I do the same shit on YouTube. $219, and your pocket clips all jacked up. Nah, you gotta fix that shit, my G. There's no way I'm gonna let that shit slide. There's no way I'm gonna let that shit slide.
Civivi pen, little fidget toy with a bolt action, gel ink, and then the fighting blade.
Man, this elevator music it got me thrown off a little bit. Okay, I'm just. Like a little bit.
The Spyderco Yojimbo. That was
the Yojimbo. I don't want the Yojimbo. Field trip. Let me look that up real quick, because it's not the Yojimbo that has me by the freaking scrotum sack. It's something else. I think it's the which one is it? Spyderco. I don't think it's the Yojimbo. I know a lot of people like the Yojimbo. I have the Shaman. I know a lot of people talk about the Yojimbo, but that's not the one that I want. I know I'm gonna see it. Yes, I think it's this one right here. The Canis. The Yojimbo is what a lot of people talk about, but this one, where you can get there and get your finger and your thumb up here, this is the one that has me super interested. I go to the base website all the time, and I'm just waiting for this shit to go on sale, because I think I really want this one. I love that you can get up on there and put it between 2 fingers and just use the full blade. I don't think you can do the same thing with the Yojimbo. Maybe you can. So here's the Yojimbo. It's a little bit cheaper. It does have, you can grab the blade, CPM S30V steel. But I think that I want the Canis a little bit more. What do y'all think about this? Smash or pass for this Canis? S for smash, P for pass. Smash or pass for this? This is a smash for me personally, just because I know that this is also CPM S30V steel. Yeah, let me know what you think about that one.
Cool.
Yeah. Yo, Jimbo.
Only thing I have in my front right pocket right now is a Herschel wallet. So
Herschel wallet, bringing it back to 2011, sir. Okay. You know what I'm talking about? I'm seeing some S's. Yeah, that Canis is just, it looks really interesting.
I usually have a pen, but I lost my pen, and I don't want to just put
You lost your pen? Oh my God, I would just cream all over myself if I freaking lost my goddamn pen, okay? Because my pens are absurdly priced.
Regular ass pen inside my pocket. I feel that's for the fucking lames.
The lames? This dude is, whose channel is it? Is it both y'all's channel? Or is it the guy in the flannel? Like, because with the, like, which one is it? Because I don't know.
Keys.
Keys?
Oh my God, the keys jingle. Sir, get that shit up out of here.
Hey, bro, come on now,
No.
dog. Come on, man.
The keys jingle. I can't handle that shit.
All right. A little busy. Got a Rovi Vaughn. Ain't shit. Carabiner.
He got the Rovi Vaughn. He has the Rovi Vaughn Carabiner, the Titanium Pro with the little utility blade in it.
Carabiner. It's got a little scalpel on here. It's cool for like cutting boxes or performing quick surgery. Keys, FJ keys with the Gerber shard on here. Got the Rovi Vaughn Titanium EDC flashlight. Use that all the time. Blade HQ little pill lighter. Might not even be working right now. Let's see. Wow.
Yeah, I would not be able to tolerate the jingling of those keys, like 100%. X, do you have any experience with the laser dry firing target practice for in-home? No, I don't, but I'm gonna write that shit down, Tim. Let's see, you said laser dry fire, and I'm gonna favorite your message because I might want to come back and check that out later. Appreciate that.
Happy birthday.
That's all I use it for. I always gotta have a way to do fire though. Then gas, other stuff, house keys, Vault Tech key. It's my key setup.
I am running a...
Are y'all throwing this shit on a welding table or a table saw? Like, what is this table?
Generic leather clip. This one is a little kind of...
Red Lobo, thanks for stopping by. Thanks for being a goddamn member. He says, that's the one I want, the Yojimbo 2.
Way more busy. I a lot of times drive 3 different cars, but my main one is obviously the GX Ridge.
Yeah, see, I couldn't handle that. I drive 2 different cars, my truck, my wife's vehicle. I keep her key fob at the house, and if for some reason I need to go pick her car up, I grab the fucking key fob, I attach it to my keys, I go for it, right? The Mantis says Ben, okay. The Mantis, appreciate that. I want to look that up.
Ridge key holster, cool fucking slide out design.
Overpriced design. That fucking Ridge, everything is overpriced because of how many creators they've gotten their products in so many creators' hands that their shit is just so grossly overpriced. Like Ridge key holders, extremely similar to Axwell's, and Axwell's, and so is Esker's. Both of theirs are significantly cheaper.
I do actually always carry a Phillips and a flathead, and I use it.
Slotted. I don't know why that's like a bee in my bonnet. The tool is called a slotted screwdriver. The bolt or the actual fastener is called a flathead.
A lot more than you think. Gun safe key and a Olight EDC light. Pretty bright. This guy got me for Christmas.
You're welcome.
And you guys got something for each of freaking kisses. I love that shit.
Pause.
I'm just saying, isn't that cute? Listen, I got all my buddies kits for Christmas, man. Okay, like don't get it twisted. I buy my buddy shit for Christmas as well. Field trip. So let me see. I did a video about that shit. Marine X, made in America. I bought some of my buddy. I made my buddies DIY made in America gift set. I made 5 of my buddies the exact same gift set, and in that gift set, all of them had the same loadouts. I bought them all freaking nut sacks, and oh my god, this is a freaking throwback. My dreads are way shorter. But so no, I buy my buddy shit too. Don't get it twisted, okay? We take care of each other.
A 4-star Dragon Ball.
So back left mag pocket, snake staff systems, TQ. Always gotta have TQ.
Always.
Oh, what? Snake style? What is that? Field trip. Snake, what did he call it? Snake style systems. TQ, is that what it is? Somebody let me know in chat with the everyday. Oh, it's a tourniquet. Okay. You keep a tourniquet in your back pocket? You don't think you will wear the fibers out? Or like, I would be nervous. Like a tourniquet. What do y'all do that you need a tourniquet in your pocket? Both of you had tourniquets in your pockets. Am I tripping? I mean, maybe y'all work in an industry where somebody might cut off a limb at any moment. Listen, if you work in an industrial environment, I can understand that, okay?
With the snake staff systems.
Front left pocket, I've got a new addition, cloud defensive flashlight, super bright with the Ethereum switchback.
Okay, maybe y'all do work in industrial environments, because a big ass flashlight like that, that's something that someone does like they need to, they're like a security officer or some shit like that, and they need to be able to do a security rounds or inspect equipment or shit like that. I don't know.
So you can do cool stuff that he doesn't think is too cool.
Dude,
it's a small tourniquet, says Ben. Okay. I don't think I would keep it on my person unless I was needing it that day.
You know,
look, like the company itself, you know, cool shit, but like, I don't know.
I think
it's a floodlight. You might as well freaking throw it away. If you're gonna have a flashlight that big, it should be a nice beefy spotlight.
he doesn't know. That's a problem.
Anyways, that shit big as fuck, but it's also nice as fuck. But I'm carrying the Streamlight Micro Stream. I do also have the Macro Stream. That one always sits in my car.
Last thing for me is on this little pocket on
Everybody has a Micro Stream, do they not?
these OTGs. Wallet kind of switches around, usually front left pocket. But this is a Magpul DACA.
If you can make a hole, you should be able to close it. Sir, I can penetrate a hole. Okay, 100%. Ask Mrs. X. We got 5 fucking kids for a reason.
Like EDC or like minimalist something.
Should we move this shit out and show the actual stuff?
Yeah.
Actual stuff. We must be talking about boomsticks now.
All right. Now that you put all your stuff away, what belt are you running?
The Blue Alpha EDC belt. Like, yeah, I guess so.
You're gonna take it off?
Yeah.
All right.
Why not? Show the peoples. Just don't look at my belly. It's got the
Okay, so here's my issue with these belts. The Blue Alpha, I think another one's made, CQR, is those belts are really good for holding your boomstick and shit like that. But I like belts that if you lose weight or something like that, you don't have to do a whole lot of adjustment for it. So the belt that I run specifically is the CQR. I forget the exact one. But if I were to freaking drop a couple of pounds, I could just literally, I'm taking the belt off now. I could just literally cut it and burn the tip and continue to run the belt with no issues. So here, if I needed to, I could literally just freaking cut this, burn it, keep running it. It holds up any boomstick that I carry, even if I were to carry a 1911, have no issues whatsoever. And another thing I don't like about the belt that they have is this is a high, I think it's a LD, or I can't remember if it's a LDP, but basically this is a plastic clip. So I don't have to take this belt off when I go through security at a TSA or anything like that. I just leave this shit on because it's a plastic. So I like the belts that they're rocking, but for me, they're inconvenient.
The Cobra buckle, super quick, but nice and rigid, you know. Hold it up like that.
Mike and I says, what if I gain a few pounds and I am shit out of luck, sir?
Hey, bro, come on.
I'm just
now,
saying,
dog.
Boosie, okay?
Come on, man.
Then I gotta buy a new one.
And then I am running the Agonic.
These dudes about to freaking strip right here, sir. Okay, I feel y'all. Take that shit off.
Pause.
I'm just saying.
EDB, because I'm a big dude, appendix carry is not exactly comfortable when
So there is one company that makes an appendix carry that folks that have a pleasantly plump like you are, sir. So Hidden Hybrid holsters is what I carry. I can't remember the name of the company, but they specifically designed their holsters for those that have a gut so that it won't dig into your gut. Sits a little bit deeper into your groin. You got to be careful with appendix carry though. You don't want to freaking actually hit any nerves on your groin, but I prefer the appendix carry.
I'm out, so I have the placard on the right side, so like that.
The drinker side.
The drinker. What?
Yeah.
Is that a thing?
Yeah. Your passenger.
Oh, the
drinker side.
Okay. Yeah.
You know what I like about this video though? I'm 6 minutes in and I didn't even realize it, right? I didn't even realize it. So I like the flow of their video. Let's see. Ben K says, Marine X, these guys are tactical bros in the world of gun guys. It's a dogma that you should have a tourniquet on you at the same time. Okay, I see what you're saying. So if someone's coming right at me and I have to use the boomstick for whatever reason, then I'm gonna be like, hey, he was coming right at me. I had to shoot him to stop him. I want him arrested. I want my lawyer. I don't know if I'm gonna render A because I don't have to, but I can understand why you might want to. Okay, I get that.
All right, so moving on. What are we doing? Battle pistol setup.
Battle pistol is probably
The battle pistol, sir. That's so fucking lame. It's so lame. Urban battle pistol, right? Oh my God.
The thing to say.
Go to war guns, but we don't go to war.
Nah, we don't go to war, but
The go to war guns. Come on now. Listen, I'm ready to subscribe to your channel, but please stop hitting me with these civilian terms for carrying a boomstick. And you really think that there's going to be time to freaking drop some panties with this shit? Just say that you're carrying your goddamn guns, man.
like, you know, once the government.
Like, I feel like they're about to lift these tables with the goddamn wood that they're beginning to get what they put their boomsticks on here. Like, they're getting bricked up as they begin to talk about the flashlight, the mod, the lasers, the sights, and everything else they got on here.
Collapses, these are probably the pistols we're gonna pick up. So,
go to war when we eat. That's what I'm saying.
Go to war in the fucking bathroom, dude. Blow that shit up like fucking mortars.
All right, run through yours first.
All right. This is an Amazon holster. I'm running a Glock 19 Gen 3. Going from front to back, I'm running a Holosun PID Light Strike Industries slide with the Strike Industries suppressor high sights, Holosun 407K, Train with Purpose backplate, and Train with Purpose trigger shoe, which I just put on.
Okay, yeah, he does say that go to war stuff. Yeah, I can understand what you're saying.
Right before this dude fucking got here. Goon tape, because those dudes are fucking awesome and they have the sickest marketing ever. And a Magpul Magwell. So far, shooting great. I haven't had any kind of issues except for the kind of ammo that I'm running. So don't buy reloads unless you're really scrounging.
Poor.
No, make your own reloads. You don't buy reloads. Make your own. That way you can test out and figure out if you want to repack or do it a different way. My buddy reloads in his shed. I don't buy reloads.
Poor. There we go.
Cool. Starting off with mine. Holster on this guy is a Black Point Tactical. Black Point's the only holsters I have. This one was a custom build. It's got the black on the front.
Both of those holsters look extremely uncomfortable. I like holsters, even if I'm running them on the belt itself. I like holsters that have felt or like a little bit of like lining on the inside, because they will dig in you. I don't care what you say, how you carry, they're gonna touch your skin, and I just don't want to be annoyed. I want my holster to disappear. Like when I wear my loadout, it completely damn near disappears, and I forget that I'm even rocking a CCW.
And the brown on the back for the specific gun. So the gun, looking at a Sig Sauer P229R Enhanced Elite, whatever that means. I think it's just a little upgrade on the beaver tail up here, a little bit longer, and it has the Sig SRT trigger in there, so a little bit shorter reset.
What does the R stand for?
Sig Sauer. It's sourer than Sig.
Cool.
Same style front to back, TLR7A Streamlight on there.
Streamlight sent me that. They sent that to me, and I told them I have no use for it, and they sent it to me anyway. It's literally sitting in a drawer. The only thing I could have put it on is my Taurus, but I'm not gonna do that.
This is pretty much all original. On the slide is the Sig Sauer Pro Cut slide, so it's got the little cuts up top, and it's got the optic cut for a Loophole Delta 1 Pro. Optic I have on here is the EOTech E-Flex in 5 or 6 MOA. And then same kind of iron sights on this one, the lower 1/3 from Strike, all blacked out.
You know what the only thing that disgusts me about these loadouts is I was in the Marines. I have buddies who are police officers, and we kind of laugh at these loadouts because we're trained on iron sights. We're used to iron sights. We don't carry any extras. We need nothing on our boomsticks that can fail. These look really cute. I have a lot of these type of attachments, but I feel so much more confident rocking the boomstick how the manufacturer wants you to rock it. And me personally, like when I went to Afghanistan, I was literally just issued a 45. Nothing running on it. No lasers, no sights. It's all iron sights. My Taurus, my 1911 by Colt, all the different bodyguards that I have by Smith & Wesson, my J-frames, which would look kind of ridiculous if I ran anything on it at all. It's just like a little cringy. I don't know why. I think it's just like because America's so second A, which I really agree with, it can kind of go over the top. Like, these companies really promote for you to separate yourself from your money for shit that you don't really need. Now, if they target practice all the time, then okay, great. But when I go to the range, I'm one of the only guys on the range that's target practice with iron sights.
Made for P320, so you can kind of see it's a little overhanging, but does the job. Might switch them out eventually. And then goon tape on the grip as well, because this stuff is pretty rough. It'll eat your...
Do I have a truck boomstick, says Alex? No, I don't. Mainly because I have 3 kids under 3, and my 3-year-old is super, he explores a lot, and so I would hate for him to, even though those truck safes are, they can be broken into in 2.5 seconds. He would be the MacGyver that will break into it. So my CCW goes with me to my truck and from my truck.
Your waist, your love handles.
That's pretty much it, dude. These are the guns that we would take into a full-fledged government overthrown.
Really? Okay, sir. Listen. Okay. If civil unrest were to happen, these are not the first weapons that you pick up. Okay. They're not. You're not John Wick. If civil unrest happened to the point where you need to pick up a boomstick, you need a long gun, period. I don't care if it's a 6mm or AR-10, but you need a long gun and tons of ammo. These are not the solution, because once I'm 30 yards away, unless you're really good at aiming, these are almost useless.
Or, just like civil unrest.
The bedside guns.
Bedside guns is for sure.
These are your bedside guns? Ain't no goddamn way,
bro,
sir.
Come on now, dog. Come on, man.
Because me personally, Mrs. X would shit a brick if these were my bedside guns. First off, my bedside gun is a shotgun, okay? And it's a shotgun loaded with buckshot that's designed not to go through walls. Because me personally, I don't know if y'all have kids, but if I have to engage an intruder in my house, I may have to shoot towards the intruder, towards one of my kids' doors or one of my kids' walls, or the wall where my wife is sleeping on the other side. There is no way I am shooting towards an intruder inside my house with a handgun. There's no way. It's gonna appear, especially if you're shooting towards drywall that doesn't have insulation inside of it. There is a propensity that you could hurt one of your family members. I 100% prefer shotguns for in-home defense. Bedside guns, get the fuck out of here.
The best way you can put it.
Yeah, I've seen those floating shelves, Alex.
Full EDC dump, full battle pistol setups, and it's kind of what we're...
Let me see some of the comments on this. Awesome carry. Keep it up. 6R. I've never seen a worse video. You have to hate on it like that. He says, thanks, Muhammad. Hey, I can appreciate that. Carrying too much crap and boring. I don't think it was boring. I just think it was a little cringy towards the end, but I give you guys a like. I can appreciate what y'all were able to pump out, man. That wasn't horrible. That was not horrible. Man, oh man, that was interesting. Let me see if there's something else I wanted to watch real quick. Was there something else I wanted to check out? Because I had a couple of them that I had set aside. Accessorize Me coming through with his freaking... Accessorize Me is one of my freaking guilty pleasures, y'all. He is one of my guilty pleasures. No, I think those are the two I wanted to check out. Listen, guys, I appreciate y'all once again for stopping by for another Man Cave Monday. Listen, if you're going to be Blade, Texas, make sure you come holler at your boy, okay? It's time for me to bounce myself up out of here. I gotta go in here, freaking take a shower. Try to go 20 toes with Mrs. X. Wish me freaking luck, okay? Hit that subscribe button. I appreciate y'all stopping by once again. We will speak soon.